Ooh,
Hello,
no.
Chief.
You're late.
10-4, Chief. I am en route. I will see you there at the HR meeting in approximately 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
See you
You're gonna be
soon.
3 more minutes late?
No. I'm gonna. You know what? I get to set the schedule since it's my HR meeting. I can't be late to my
You're
own.
gonna leave the chief sitting outside the office
No,
waiting for you right now.
I'll be there.
That's what you're doing?
It was Peach. Peach was going through.
all right.
I'll be there,
I got
Peach.
you.
I'll
I got
see
you,
you soon,
Carmine.
Chief. I swear.
You didn't tell the
God.
chief. You told the chief that I've got my woman things
I
today.
didn't
Really?
tell him. I just said you were going through things. You were having problems.
Oh my god.
Do you have your HR outfit? Peach, okay, listen. Here's
Yeah,
what we're
I
gonna
do.
do. We're gonna ask the chief what he thinks of his new role. We're gonna ask him why he's so distant and cold, and why he's so assertive. We're gonna ask him if his father loved him. Okay?
Okay. Hello, Mr. Chief. Carmine. I'm in Chief. Hello, Chief. Carmine is HI. HI is ready for you.
Is it Carmine or is HR ready for me? Which one?
Is there a handshake?
Oh. This way, sir.
A little late, aren't we?
Yes, he is a busy man. He's a busy man. Feel free to take a seat right over here.
I'll stand.
Oh, Chief, it's good to see you. Welcome to the ISO room where usually they talk about time. That's why the clock is there. But today it's on loan to my department, Human Resources.
All right. Speak up there, huh?
I prepared some food for you, Chief. If you are hungry. Or if you don't want to take a seat, that is perfectly fine, too. All right.
All right.
Let's get straight to it. Peach, can you hand me the personal file on the chief, please?
Oh. My shit's in here. You tell me to put anything on.
Thank you, Peach. Okay.
Over here. Yep.
Wyatt Turner.
Here you go.
What the fuck happened to the chair? Thank you, Peach. Wyatt Turner. Chief Wyatt Turner. Welcome to Human Resources Department led by me and Forte, where we help in fostering a community that is not only conducive, but healthy to law enforcement and helps to bolster morale. It's my station. While you're in here in this room, anything that pertains to personal matters will not be divulged. It'll be strictly between you and I. Unless it falls under two clauses. One, it brings harm to us or the wider society. Or two, it conflicts with the operations of law enforcement. If those two prongs are triggered, I will have to inform the chief. So I'll have to tell you about you. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Bearing that in mind, do you have any concerns?
You'll bring problems that are mine to me.
Chain of command. If I believe it'll jeopardize the LSPD's functioning, or if you are a threat not only to yourself but to others, I'll be forced to inform you of it, Chief.
All right. And does this go for Peach as well?
Of course, she knows the standards, right, Peach? This is a setting
I sure do.
where we build trust. The camera up there is not functioning. Think of this as you're out, neighborhood bar, on a Friday, unwinding, relaxing, and you're just, letting it all go. Let me hear about it. Everything. How about we start off with, A few introductory questions. Start simple. Chief Wyatt Turner, why did you decide to join law enforcement?
Now, why did ya?
To help people.
Wow.
Get criminals off the street.
Wow.
Put people behind bars.
Peach, pauses. We need pauses.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be quiet, and he's just gotta keep going. You can't cut him off. Mm-hmm.
Maybe a bit of the adrenaline rush.
Very noble. Don't you think so too, Peach? Very noble.
Yes, you go, King.
Good causes. Could you elaborate on the adrenaline rush? What do you mean by that?
Well, as your law enforcement, you know when you get in those chases, those foot chases, car pursuits, you're helping people out. That heart rate, it goes up. The adrenaline starts pumping. I guess you could say not so much these days, but back when I was younger, the adrenaline rush was a big draw for me in law enforcement.
You know of the fright or fight response the body has to stressful situations and impulses?
I am very aware of
Yes.
what fight or flight is, yes.
Although, is that what you'd say causes your adrenaline rush? Situations where the stakes are high, intense, blood rushing. Chief, you can't do the pauses. I do the pauses. It's my job to do pauses now. You don't need to worry about pauses. I'll do the pauses.
I see. Is fight or flight the reason why I get my adrenaline? How I get my adrenaline rush? Is that what you said?
Yeah, situations that evoke emotions such as those.
Sure. You could say that's part of it.
Could I give you an example?
All right.
You're in an alleyway. Poorly lit. Can't see much. Silhouette of a man. Situation. Context is this man shooting in an alleyway. You go into that alleyway. The man. Silhouette. You see him reach. Your heart's pumping. Would you say a situation like that would get your heart going?
A shooting, absolutely.
What'd you do to that man? The silhouette.
I'd shine my light on him and see if he was a threat.
You don't have a light. High
Take
stakes.
cover, give out orders, put him at gunpoint.
You don't have no one else. It's just you.
The orders are to him. The suspect, potential suspect.
What are the orders?
Put your hands up. LSPD.
Doesn't hear you. He's deaf. He reaches. One now.
He reaches. Where is he reaching?
Waistband.
I have no light. You're
You don't-
saying.
You don't know where he's reaching, but you see him reaching.
I don't know where he's reaching. He's reaching.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reporting. I'm responding to a shots fired in a dark alley with a silhouette who's unresponsive to my commands, and he starts reaching. There's a good chance that person's going to get shot.
Wow.
How do you feel after that brainstorm activity?
Adrenaline rush.
Okay.
You know, maybe a little nervous.
All right. On to the next question, Chief. Would you mind if I called you Wyatt Turner for the duration of this meeting? Feel like the formalities. I want the setting to be more just you, not Chief, just Wyatt Turner, the man behind the title.
I prefer Chief.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stick with Chief. Understood.
Okay.
Chief, you were the chief months ago. No, a captain months ago. You were a captain with Ruth and I believe Slacks. I'd like to ask you, compared to the issues you went through back then, not issues, but the bumps in the road back then and now, which one would you say was more challenging for you? A task. Which department would you say was more challenging for you to lead?
Both are challenging, but I'd say when I was a captain, it was a bit more challenging. Everything had to go through other captains. The economy had just started getting going again after its collapse. We had a corrupt and unsupportive mayor at the time,
Maximilian,
which wanted his own personal army at his becking.
Can we have their name, please? For the record.
Maximilian Thoroughbred.
I know of him. So, would you say it's easier to run a department and stay true to the vision you hold when you can make unilateral decisions and not have to work beside other people?
I think having a command team leadership within the department is what makes it possible. Of course, being able to make the decisions is easier without having to reference or check with other people. But executing is all about having a team and leadership. High command, captains, assistant chief, down to sergeant seniors, lieutenants. That's how things actually get done.
A solid chain of command. And you believe the current LSPD has that?
I do.
How do you feel about how Slacks and Ruth parted ways with the police force? I don't know if you know what happened to Slacks, but he went crazy. Pushed an ominous message on a docket about the world coming to an end, and that was it, gone. How does it make you feel, someone that you helped foster the foundations of this department with lost his marbles and left? Does that bother you?
Well, I think both of them had great qualities. The captains that I knew. I think no one's perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. There are errors that will happen. Everyone makes them. The Slacks you're talking about, I don't know. The Slacks I knew, he's a good man.
Guys, give me questions.
Did hard work. Did things for the right reasons.
He was a good man. We just
Shay.
really want... You know what? Now, don't beat around the bush. Did you kill Ruth and Slacks so you can be the chief?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay, next question.
What do you think about the separation of counties and law enforcement in the city and the problems it introduces to the functioning of law enforcement?
Well, I understand there's a need for a law enforcement agency up in Blaine County, whereas the LSPD has Los Santos County to deal with. Now, there's a lot of crimes that were going unanswered up in the county back when I was a captain, before there was a Blaine County Sheriff's Office. So I understand why there is a Blaine County Sheriff's Office. In terms of the issues it brings, that's all growing pains. I believe that's something that could be handled over time, responsibly by both departments. We're all out here doing the same job. Doesn't matter what uniform we're wearing. We got to have each other's back and work together at all times.
Okay. It is HR's understanding that you are holding the post of interim chief until you can designate and find a permanent chief. How's your search gone so far? Are you hopeful? What?
Carmine,
What?
he's a permanent chief now.
Are these statements true from Pete's chief?
I didn't hear that there. What did she state?
Disregard that. The former question. Could you answer that, please?
To my knowledge, there hasn't been a whole lot of progress on finding a permanent chief of police. However, from what I'm hearing, there will be an announcement tomorrow
Oh.
at the town hall.
And this permanent chief, I assume they've probably already been reached out to, or maybe not. Maybe they're going to be reached out to. Maybe a couple minutes. Is this permanent chief in this room right now? Ah.
Yes.
You said he is. Or yes?
I said yes.
Okay.
She get that down. She get it down.
On to the next question. This one has to do with responsibilities and accountability. The LSPD has a motto of integrity, professionalism, accountability, and what's the other one? Peach, what's the other one, Peach? Respect. Holding those beliefs in mind, I'd like to ask you this question. What are your opinions of deadbeat fathers?
My opinions of deadbeat fathers.
Mm-hmm. The hit it and quit it, and don't turn back kind.
Shows how irresponsible those fathers are to abandon their son or daughter.
In this situation, son.
Shows irresponsibility.
Mm. And if it ever came to light that someone in the LSPD has neglected their own flesh and blood, denial, would your opinion of that person change? Would you think less of them?
Tough question. Would my opinion of them change? Somewhat. However, what people do on their off time when they're not working, as long as it's not illegal or affects our day-to-day operations here at the LSPD, is none of my business either.
Peach, put your phone on silent. You have spent a lot of time with this new LSPD. A lot of new people have come around, including myself and I believe Peach, and a couple others. The new department, probably completely different to the one you ran months ago. This new department, do you feel like there's anybody in it that any fat you think needs culling? There's a lot of us. There really is.
That needs trimming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's always room for improvement, no matter who it is. No matter what rank they are, no matter how long they've been a law enforcement officer, there's always room for improvement. And everyone needs to improve. In terms of fat that needs trimming, no, not at this moment. But not far from it either.
What?
Okay, noted. All right. Peach, do you have any questions for the chief?
Yes. I do have a question. And that is, when will you claim Jeb as your son?
Jeb is not my son. I will never be claiming him as my son.
Okay. Swift answer. We like swift answers.
Just write down.
Okay, well, Chief, I think I got a non-professional diagnosis of you and your state of mind. Do you want to hear it?
All right. Let's
Chief,
hear it.
I believe you're a man of integrity, a man of fortuitousness, and a man that, dare I say, has vision. And he hates it when other people mess with his utensils. He's a chef, a cook, a man that knows how he likes his broth. And you may not admit it, but a part of you is very glad that there ain't no Schlecks and ain't no Ruth to ruin that broth. That you finally get to get the broth just the way you want it. And you're working on it and you see something. You went into this thinking, I don't know. But right now you're in a state of mind where you're like, I think we got something here. I think I can make something of this place. And you see a lot of hopeful, capable, smart, charming officers. Shift 1 officers, males. Short in stature, small figure. And you want to help this particular officer foster and learn and flourish. And you believe this officer is built for greatness. But you're also afraid. You're afraid of this officer and what he could do and what he could become. You see him as a potential challenger. Dare I say a Brutus. Someone that'll stab you in the back in your hour of most need, like Caesar. Who's to say if this happens? Only time will tell. Chief, you're an introvert. That's my conclusion to this. You're an introvert.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You're not a psychopath. You
We
don't
all
have
have to
daddy
think
issues.
about it.
We'll
All
do.
right.
Oh, what you got? Anything you want to bring up on this HR meeting? Anything you want to get off your chest? Any questions that you feel are unanswered that you have for yourself that I may help you unpack?
You know, this officer that is in shift 1 at the short stature,
Yes.
what should I do with him?
Pucker's lips. The only one
I
that
know what
has
to
the
do.
answer to that question, Chief, is you.
Well, I have a suggestion. Perhaps, take them into a room. Okay, a dimly lit room. Maybe interrogation room. Sit across from each other. And have that person reiterate LSPD's mission statement
Where's
over
she?
and over. And over. And over. Till they finally feel truly sorry for their actions.
Good thing you're not HR lead, because my non-professional professional opinion is that you're wrong, and that none of what you
Okay,
said
okay.
made sense. Okay,
Okay.
well, are there any other questions you have, Chief?
If that officer had a sidekick, per se, what'd you do with a sidekick?
Oh, that's That's a great question. Dare I say, one of the best questions. Can I ask you a few questions? I want to ask you a few questions about this. Can this sidekick drive?
No.
Can this sidekick take controls of intense situations?
Yet to be determined.
Okay. Has this sidekick ever attempted to patrol on their own?
Not that I've seen. Nope.
This sidekick like a babe that needs to suckle on the teeth of a more competent cop always. Would you say that status like the Robin can't function without Batman type sidekick?
Sounds about right. Yeah.
You want my honest opinion?
I do.
I'd say fire her and hire a lot of reviews instead.
See if I her.
Yeah. Pronto stat, preferably.
Why her?
Oh, did I say
him?
her? No, them. Fire them. Fire them.
What
Fire
are you talking
them.
about right
Fire.
now?
No one,
Alright.
nothing in particular.
I'm
Duly
talking-
noted.
Well, is that all? Your food, by the way, it's getting cold. I think I got it from I think it was Big Dog's. I can't remember.
You know, I just had lunch. I appreciate the offer there.
Okay.
New diagnosis? Would you like to hear it? That was a test. You're also extremely uncertain. Unsure of what is to come. You sense calamities afoot. This person that you think of as Brutus, you think he might poison you. Or maybe not. Maybe there's a pursuit and he pits you by accident. We don't know who this person is. They pit you by accident, you go flying out. And they'll position themselves just perfectly. So if anything happened to you, they'd be the chief. The assistant chief to the chief. The assistant. What are your opinions on Tyler Peters? Sorry, I forgot to ask you that.
Tyler Peters.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a integral part of the command structure here at the LSPD. I wouldn't have anyone else in that position.
That's a shame. You haven't heard, have you, the rumors? He's got
What rumors of that?
chronic fasciitis, lymphoma, dongulitis. He doesn't have long to live. That's what I heard.
What is chronic fasciitis, lymphomas, bronchiolitis?
I said cellulitis.
Cellulitis.
Oh.
It's a rare condition. You need to look for replacements, what I heard. Thank you so much for keeping it safe. Got anyone in particular? Maybe a short-statured Shift 1 guy who was really cool. And his name might rhyme with Carmine. I feel like whoever that is will make a great assistant chief. They
Well, not
complement...
Carmine, but rhymes of Carmine.
No, that's not what I said. I said rhymes with Carmine full stop.
I see. All right.
Oh, yep. That's about it. Don't worry, I'll eat the food. Ain't gonna let
Alright.
it go to waste.
You enjoy. I appreciate the offer.
And again, Chief, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
to this
thank you.
HR meeting. You doing this will help legitimize this department, and all the other officers will follow suit. And then I'll have a report ready for you telling you who is going to blow up MRPD. You know, my mother taught me it is always better to be proactive than reactive. What if we got a psychopath in our midst, and now I get to fish him out for us, you know? Thanks to you,
Alright.
Chief.
I look forward to that report.
I'm
Thank you
halfway.
both for your time.
No problem, Chief. No problem. HR thanks you.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Absolutely. You both are dismissed.
Well, you can't dismiss us in our own meeting, Chief.
Watch me.
She can.
Okay, we're dismissed. Farewell, Chief. I think he's gonna fire someone who doesn't know how to drive. I wonder who.
how about that short person? He said he has a.
I feel like
Big
you really
problem
like that short person, whoever that short person
no,
is.
I don't think he did. He seemed like he really was aggravating that short
Oh.
person stuff. Oh, I
You
got a
heard
phone
that?
call.
You hear that part about this someone in Jeb? That part was crazy.
Yeah. I know. I got the good questions.